Hey, you guys. Axe March is back. Anyway, I want to continue where I left off at in the last video. And it's regards to online dating. Let me tell y'all something. That is seriously a different world, different culture, everything. It seems like these days, as technology, advanced, so does, the old fashioned way of handling things is, kind of xed out. So before it was normal to go to a bar, meet someone, and whatever, whatever. Now it's like we're at a point where you go online and you meet somebody. So when it pertains to online dating, how long do you think you should communicate before you actually meet up in person? Because there's a lot of catfishing that go on in the world, and me personally, I ain't got time for it. So I feel like, look, we can message here and there, text, da da da, but I need to physically see you, because you know what I mean. It's just, I guess it'll just make it a more comfortable situation. And then once you see them in like person and like face to face, then you kind of know where you want to go from there. Because I feel like if you meet someone online, it's like maybe they're socially awkward or shy or super super busy. And I feel like if you're going online looking for love or whatever because of certain situations that you have going on or whatever, it's not that much of a healthy thing to do, because you have to learn how to cope and deal and find alternatives. Now, I tried the online dating thing, and boy, oh boy, has it been crazy. Like, legit crazy. And, and I don't know. Like, everyone that I met off there, I met, like, within a matter of weeks. Like, a week to, like, 2 weeks later type of thing. But I just feel like if you're just going to continue on conversation forever, there's no need in even trying to catch feelings for one another or date or whatever the case may be, because it's like, okay, we met online, we chopped it up a little bit, and you can't make time to meet me in person and be like, okay, this is legit who she is, blah, blah, blah. Even if you've seen pictures, Snapchats, and FaceTime, it's just nothing more. There's nothing better than, meeting up face to face. Now, I feel like also when it comes to online dating, some people like to exaggerate in them damn profiles, okay, and just really know how to sell themselves, but they don't even live up to the standards that they presented on their profile. So it's like when you go online and you're looking for love or looking to date, how can you truly decipher who's genuine and who isn't? How can you tell that difference? You know what I mean? Because everybody is one way behind the keyboard, but face to face, it's a totally different story, like all around, all day long. So I don't know. I guess it gets kind of like, it makes you curious, I guess. Some people have issues with commitment and building with someone, so their way of filling that void or that emptiness is by doing online, because your feelings come slower. And that's one positive thing about online dating, especially if you're talking to someone that lives a couple hours away from you or in another state. I think that's healthy, because a lot of times when you live in the same city, I feel like you try to spend every waking moment together. And then before you know it, you're exhausted and you're over the situation because you can never find time to miss them. So I feel like doing it online, it helps you slow your roll and truly get to know the person's character, their spirituality, all of that before the physicality comes about. So it's like the core things is happening, and that's how you can determine who you want to waste your time on and who would be a waste of your time. So I don't know. I want to know y'all opinion when it comes to online dating. But I tell you one thing, I have a huge fear of midgets, okay? Like petrified. Please tell me why. I had two people hit me up on POF that are midgets. One girl was like, I'm 4'2", and I was like, oh wow, so you're a midget. She's like, no, I'm a dwarf. Bitch, potato, tomato, potato, tomato, whatever the fuck they be saying. That's the same fucking thing. To me, that's a midget. You a midget. Like, and if any midgets is watching this video, I apologize now if I offend you, but I'm hella terrified. So, I guess that's another thing that's kind of worrisome when you do the online dating thing. But I don't know. I met someone and we still haven't met up, stay in the same city and shit. Still, still hadn't met up or anything. So it starts to make you question when you meet someone and you vibe with them and there's chemistry and you ask their intentions and they tell you everything you want to hear, but yet can't spare time. That's the thing when it comes to online dating. You have to be able to spare time for your mate. Number one, the only communication that y'all really have during that point is through text and phone calls, especially if living in another state. So I just feel like a lot of sacrifices need to be made and a lot of priorities need to be fucking set or whatever. So that's my take on online dating. It's interesting. I think it's good to experiment with new things and stuff because you don't know where you may fit or what might not become an additional passion of yours. So that's, like I said, that's all I have to say when it comes to this online dating thing. It's crazy. It seems like it's a big world out there, but it seems like every profile that comes up, you know the person or you know someone that know the person. So I don't know. I think relationships will last a lot longer. Hear that? I think relationships will last a lot longer if you really took the time out to change your train of thought, to change the way your mind thinks when it comes to dating online, because you might make it further. Like I said, there's a lot of people you probably don't know or whatever, and a lot of them seem like ones that you do know and you see around, and and it just gets a little bit crazy. So I don't know. I guess, like I said, I feel like at the end of the day, you need to take things slow, and online dating definitely can help with taking things slow. So that's my positive thing on it. The con is, like you meet them and, not meet them in person, but through text, phone calls, FaceTime, whatever, but you never actually get to see them. So that statement brings me to another concern. Do you guys think it's possible to sit up there and talk to a person that you met online and y'all been talking for a minute and you catch feelings? Is it possible to have feelings for someone you never met? That's a good one, huh? Because some people like, that's crazy. You never even met them physically, so they shouldn't be able to have an effect on you and this and that. To me, I feel like that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Chemistry is chemistry, whether you have chemistry face to face when you meet or if you met through the internet. A click is a click. You know what I mean? You're talking, you're vibing, you're realizing how much I got in common and all of that other stuff. So I personally feel like you can gain feelings for somebody that you've never met. Now, can you fall in love with that person? I think there's a possibility, because to me, being in love is more of a chemistry, it's the connection. If that connection dies while you're in a relationship, that's fine and dandy. You can get it back. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you don't love the person, don't want to be with them. So I don't know. I guess that's my little train of thought. Sorry, my back was itching. When it, like when it comes to that, like I really do feel like you can care for somebody and crush and stuff without ever breathing the same air. So I don't know. I guess you got to be careful too with online dating, because you don't know who's pretending to be who, and who might be a little cuckoo. So whatever it is that you do, you definitely be safe. We're evolving as the world around us is evolving. So before I know it, and before y'all know it, the only way to meet a significant other will be online. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? I would never go on there looking for a wife like some people do. But for each his own, you know what I mean? That shoe might not fit my foot, but it probably fit yours. So, I don't say shit. But yeah. Anyways, guys, sorry it wasn't all crazy long and this, that, and the other. But I just wanted to touch on that a little bit when it comes to online dating. I prefer to get y'all opinion on it because I know it could be a lot, So you guys enjoy your day. And I don't know. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Stay tuned. I'll be back.